Alright, time to start streaming. Alright, let's just pick up where we left off. Prologue is done. Let's just go down. I figured out why there was some lag or some weird frame rate issues. Should be fixed now. And what were we doing again? No, this one. No. Let's just go to the guild. I think there's some work to do. Good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep, just barely. That's why we came here to find out about the jobs he left for us. Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. For the first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. The farm west of here? Isn't that where Tio lives? Tio? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Tio Purzel. She was one of our classmates at Sunday school. She's also the Purzel farm owner's daughter. Oh, really? It's actually the Purzel farm that put in a request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, no one has been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over their fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. Never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now. Here, take this with you. Guild referral. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. We already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think this is necessary, but we'll take it just in case. Alright. And let's see, before we go, let's just real quick buy some stuff. An armor vest. Okay. Maybe we can sell these. This only offers 2 defense, and this offers 5. But it is 800, so it's pretty steep. Let's just go with... Actually, let's convert some of this Mira. Don't need a lot of fire. Let's keep everything to around 30. And with that, let's see, what can we buy? We can buy that rod, we can buy leather boots, spikes, let's see, silver earrings, white bracelet, black bangle. I don't know, none of which we really need. But I could buy boots. Just a slight defense up. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright. There's the Purzel farm. Heading west along the Milch main road. Alright. See, I could probably use the rest of the money to buy... Let's go with french fries. Alright, bought some french fries. I can use that to heal up later. Okay, here's the Milch main road. could use some blue Sepith. Just try to sneak behind. And put the fast forward button on. Missed. Can only hit that thing. You hit that and finish off the round.
Alright, we're good to go.
Close to leveling up. Nice, got some blue Sepith. So that's what they give. Let's try and kill one of them. And then we managed to kill both of them without getting hit. 1 point off. Just 1 point off from next level. Oh well. Okay, Jeff will hit this one. And you finish it off, Estelle. Those two will attack. Our defense is high enough that they don't do any damage. Okay, I just skipped it. Okay, that one did 3 damage, and this one's charging up, so let's kill him. And finish off. There we go. Level up. Here's a flower. Oh boy, there's 3 of them. Let's see if we can do a double strike. Ah, that's powerful. Let's do one more. It's got plenty of CP. Alright. Here's a new monster. Okay. These are weak to elemental attacks. Let's just give it a whack. And miss, of course. Now 36. And 33. Only 66. Speeding things up. Gonna have to use some CP for this. Otherwise they'll kill Joshua. Alright. And let's see. Where's that? French fries. There we go. Learn the recipe. Here's the farm. Yep, just what I'd expect a farm to look like. And no matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. It's hard to imagine monsters running amok here. I certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Anyway, let's go ask someone here to fill us in on the details. Wonder if Tio's home today. Joshua, Estelle. Hey, Cher, how have you been? There's their mom and dad, not here. Tio's outside somewhere. Okay. Hi, Tio. It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle and Joshua too. Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters. Estelle and Joshua explain that they are here to do their father's work because he's away. You finished all your training. That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case the past several days now, thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep, which means the monsters only come out at night. You're very perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. Let's see, is he in here? No. In here? There we are. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Purzel. I kind of want to call them Pretzel when I see their name. How's everyone getting on these days? Well, if this isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We were actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Estelle hands Mr. Purzel the guild referral, and Joshua explains that they're taking over for their father while he's away. Is that so? But don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree, I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it, we're bracers after all. And taking care of monsters is right up our alley. I mean, we've already took care of some of the monsters along the road. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, alright then. Go ahead and have at it. On no hesitation. Thank you very much, Mr. Purzel. Could you tell us a little more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields? Excuse me. I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening, actually, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. How about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll also be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word. You bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Mrs. Purzel. I can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Yes, the magic word dinner. Or maybe free. Free dinner. And for Estelle, it's probably just the word dinner. Nighttime. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. And that's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though. The little ones jumping all over him like that. That's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it too gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it, with those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Okay, yeah, but why is your brother also down there with him? Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear that he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Well, why would I? Yes, why would she fall for him? Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Dio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, alright. Be careful out there, Estelle. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua. He really has his work cut out for him. Yep, she's the dense main character that doesn't understand the meaning of relationships. Or the ones that are into her. Poor Joshua. Seems as though the monsters always show up at about this time. You better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle? I've got to ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. I'm not saying no, but where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Ooh, family zoned. Estelle. So if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to, that's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt. She's not very, subtle, is she? What kind of nonsense is Tio putting into that girl's head? Secrets. Yeah, he's definitely got secrets. Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see. How about we start by checking around the house first, and then move on to the fields, stable, and greenhouses. Should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. Alright, let's go. Anything around here? Anything here? No monsters here? Alright, let's keep going. Let's see. Anything here? Should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow of the ornaments sure give this place a romantic ambience. Makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You are definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. Estelle, you shouldn't call anyone dense. Hey, look. Is that a cat? Raccoon? Meow. It's getting away. Hey, get back here, you little furball. I can still sense its presence. Oh, that's cow. Staying put on the farm for the moment. Well, good, because it's about to get caught. Okay, now, where is it? Is it here? No. It's not here. It's not there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I got him. I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. It's a boss fight. Let's see. They all seem to have about the same HP, so let's go for the boss. Still go attack that thing, see how much damage we can do. The giant one is charging up an art. That little one is just plain dead. Ooh, that's a good amount of damage. And he's using the airstrike. more attack, then maybe an auto will finish him off. Yeah, too bad she's not close enough. Oh, the extra boosted strength, or attack up, managed to kill it. Alright, let's just let that thing play dead. Wail on this little one. Strength up, and there we go. Yeah, you just play dead there. You don't eat the crops. Dang it. Stop making our job difficult and die. Strength up by 50%. Yes. You feel like fighting back now? And your life is at risk? Alright, eat while you can. You're about to die. Oof. That's some good strength up.
Alright, we're good to go.
Well, we're almost to the next level. Alright, good, good. Got some needed Sepith there. Meow. Mew. My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job of rounding up these critters. It was nothing really. Wanted to ask you though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? I don't think they'll cause any more trouble, or do we really have to exterminate them? Now that we've given these critters a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Estelle, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these creatures any mercy now? We're here to do a job by exterminating monsters, remember? But in any case, we're here to do a job in Dad's place. If the same thing happens again, what will you have to say for yourself? And I see what you're getting at, but you know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so what do you think about letting it slide this time? No? After taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, this is Persil. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. Then that's that. Alright, you critters, you better count your blessings. If we catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Now scram. Yeah. I cannot do critter voices. Well, I'll consider this matter closed. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua? What's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Huh? You talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. And again, act all emo, and it's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something. Joshua, don't you dare say things like that about yourself. Estelle? I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. I'm sorry. It was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. You know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt. Why? The real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. It's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. Estelle, Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weakness today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. And for that, I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that. I've got a whole lot more where that came from. And plenty of embarrassing stories about you too. How about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Ah, yes, the sibling bond between them is strong. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come and visit again sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Wait, so that wasn't your best? Thanks for the invitation, Tio and Mrs. Purcell. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Use this S-craft. And he missed. Well, at least the enemy didn't get the critical. Come on, Joshua. Can't be missing your S-crafts.
That's that. Let's move out.
Level up. If I knew I was going to level up, I should have just used some arts. Fight would have gone a lot quicker then. Yeah, these guys are annoying with how they knock you back. Alright. Got 30 in all the basic elements except for wind. Is there anything that gives wind? Those moths give wind. And so do those red insects. Alright. This way to Roland. Just press forward a little bit. Now we're back in town. Let's go to the guild here. Good morning. How did the job at the farm go? We hit a few bumps in the road, but let me give you a brief report of the details. Joshua gives Ina a rundown of last night's events at the farm. payment. I see, so you ended up setting the monsters free because the Perzel family requested you to do so. I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further. Is it okay to leave things like that? The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us. And there are as many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a bracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things. Indeed, our work has very profound implications if you think about it in that way. And that's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene with disputes arise between nations. Wow. We solve disputes on a whole, on a really big scale. To become a high-ranking bracer, one must have more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm just gonna ignore that. A sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh? Serious? The road to the big league sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, then your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. And since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job? Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything, so what have you got lined up for us this time? Another monster that needs a good whipping? Not this time. This next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself. Really? A request from the mayor? You think it'll be alright leaving such an important task up to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. So there are side quests I can take here, but they're not really important to the story. So I'm just gonna skip them because there can be a lot and they can be time consuming. Just gonna focus on the story for now. Here's the mayor's residence. Do you think the mayor's even in today? Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a pretty good chance that he's out. Well, bless my soul, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Hi, Mayor Klaus. I hope we're not disturbing you, sir. We've come on behalf of the Bracer Guild about a job you requested. Yes, I heard from the guild that the two of you would be coming. So, you're taking over your father's work while he's away, are you? Well, we're trying to, at least. Very sorry about my dad reneging on his promise like this. There's no need for apologies. Knowing your father, it's typical for him to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, with Lita and my wife out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to my study and go over the details? In truth, I don't think you'll find this request particularly difficult. And it's for that reason, I think, that asking the guild to do this job may have been a bit presumptuous. Fortunately, I'm unable to get away from my work, and I had to break down and ask the guild for help. We were informed that this job involves the transport of a certain something, but what is it exactly that you would like us to carry and where? I would like you to pick up a septium crystal from the Malga mine and deliver it here. When you say septium, do you mean like sepith that we often come across? Accurately speaking, sepith is fragmented septium, which is too small to be used as precious stones. Therefore, the sepith is refined and processed into quartz, which can be installed into ornaments. So that's the difference, huh? I think I've got a better grasp on things now. I've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of septium called Esmelis from the Malga mine since the olden days. I wonder if it's related to the Esmelis Tower. However, since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I've asked the mine chief to hold onto it until someone could pick it up. So you'd like us to pick up this crystal from the mine chief and bring it here, is that correct? Precisely. What do you think? Is this something you think you can handle? The transport of a precious gem, huh? It'll be a nice change from fighting monsters. Should keep us on our toes, too. Alright, we'll do it. I appreciate your willingness to help. Please take this with you. Receive Mayor's referral. If you show that to one of the workers, they should let you into the mine. Good luck. Alright, let's go. Since we got payment, let's see about getting a weapon or something. Alright, Still's got a new rod. And let's see, let's sell the old one. Only 50. Let's convert some of this. Buy a new weapon for Joshua. We can just sell the old one off. And that's about it. Alright. Let's go Naga Trail and then to the mine, which should be in the other direction of the tower. Let's just kill these things real quick. Nice.
We're good to go.
Doing a good bit of damage to them. These things are so weak that they can barely do damage to me. But they make for a good amount of Sepith.
Piece of cake.
Oh, and the beast flesh too. How many beast flesh do I have? 8. I should get some more olive oil and milled flowers to go along with the beast flesh. Then I'll be able to keep healing myself for days. Some Amalgamine, just straight ahead and to the right. I didn't even see this guy. Alright, nice. Got some wind Sepith. Gonna need 10 more though. Man, these bugs are fast. Alright. We're good to go. We're good to go. Whoops. I didn't mean to hit that. How could you miss that? Alright, this one I meant to. Yeah, Joshua has missed almost every S-craft. Alright, Joshua, you got a critical, so yes, at least hit him with it.
Piece of cake.
Ooh, got plenty of Sepith there. Okay. Could go that way, but I'm not going to. This is getting a little tight.
We're good to go.
Let's use this to heal him up. Otherwise he might die soon. Alright.
Alright, we're good to go.
already have enough Sepith to unlock another slot.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Kind of lacking some black Sepith, but oh well. Actually, is there anything that gives black Sepith? Only the crop munchers. Oh well. Could really use some black Sepith to craft new ports. This is the entrance to the Malgamine. If you're not here on business, then I'll have to ask you to leave. Believe it or not, we are here on business. Roland's Mayor Klaus has asked that we come here and pick up a certain Septium crystal. Stell shows Landon the mayor's referral. Well, alright then. If you got a referral from the mayor, then that's a different story. I don't mean to make your job any more difficult, but would you mind going inside and speaking with the boss directly? I'm supposed to stand watch out here. Sure, that's fine, but why the boss? We're actually here to see the mine chief. That mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gatton. He manages the mine and all of its workers. He's the kind of guy who enjoys discovering a Septium lode more than eating 3 meals a day. Fairly sure he's working down in the lower tunnels today. Thanks for the tip. We'll go see if we can locate him. He likes living in the dirt, does he? Let's see. Night. Just say night to somebody. Let's go. Oh, check it out, it's a minecart. I think it's powered by Orpments too. Looks that way to me. How about we get in and see where it takes us? Heck yeah, ride mysterious minecarts. Great Idios, what are you kids doing down here? Are you friends with someone who works here in the mine? Not exactly, we've come to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor. Oh, so you hear about the crystal, are you? Well, if you're looking for the boss, he should be in the tunnels below. If you use the elevator at the end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine, you can get down there. The end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine? When you're riding in the minecart, you notice the place along the way where the track diverges, right? Follow that out of the line, you'll reach the elevator. In order to get there, you'll have to go back to where you came from and flip the lever to activate the track switch. Alright. And power of fast forward. There we go. Ooh, that was quick. This is the elevator we're supposed to use to reach the lower tunnels, right? Why doesn't it work? Let me have a look. There's orbital energy running through it, but it appears to be mechanically locked. Maybe we should go back and ask that miner about it. And backtracking. Now this, they could do without the backtracking here in this part, or just, you know, not having to go back and forth, back and forth. What's that you say? The elevator wouldn't work? Ah, I should have known. I see what the problem is. You need the key to activate it. But since you don't have one of your own, I'll help you out by lending you mine. Much appreciated. Once the business here is finished, we'll make sure to return it. Spoilers, they never actually return it. They just forget it and keep it with them. And flip the switch. Ride the cart again. Pretty short, not very fun ride. Still, try using that key we just borrowed. Should be able to get the elevator working this time. Still, use the elevator key. Looks like we can use the elevator now. How about we head down into the lower tunnels? Nope. He's across the bridge. Here's the bridge. Oh, here's a rest station. Right. He was here a moment ago. Ah. Heaven and Earth, what are two kids like you doing down here in the mine? You're the mine chief, right? Boy, am I glad to see you. We've been searching all over this dank place for you. Hey, dank memes. We're with the Bracer Guild, and we've come today on behalf of Mayor Klaus. Hand over the referral. I see, so you kids are bracers, are you? That's quite a feat for being so young. It's not that big of a deal. By the way, you're supposed to have some sort of crystal for us, right? Oh, right, give me a second. This little baby is something you don't see every day. Which is why I've been keeping it as close to myself as possible. Mine Chief pulls a large grain crystal from his breast pocket. Wow. I've never seen a crystal this big before. That is impressive. There seems to be light swirling around inside too. It's one of several types of septium. Specifically, it's an Esmelus crystal, which is endowed with the power of wind. For a gem of this size, you're looking at a hefty price tag. I'm talking about a small fortune here. Make absolutely sure that this gets to the mayor. Roger that. Got the septium crystal. It's so beautiful. Feels like I'm carrying a little fairy in my hand. This is super fun. Check this out, Joshua. That's nice and all, but how about you stop horsing around? If you drop it, we could be in some real trouble. Fine, you big killjoy. Nah. Stella put the crystal away in her pocket. Well, I guess that's that. We'll get out of your hair now, Mr. Gatton, but don't worry, we'll make sure this gets to the mayor. I'm counting on you, kids. Huh? What's the matter? That's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. The airflow? The scent, it's... Whoa. Did someone fart? This is a big fart. Is it over? Was that an earthquake just now? No, it seems that there's been a cave-in somewhere within the mine. Wonder if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground. Better check on the extent of the damage. Look out, Estelle. What? It's a giant rock crab. Alright. Killer crabs. Go. These things are gonna be tough to kill. Let's see the dual strike. Ah, there we go. It's lower now. Oof. You finish this one off. Good. You just stay alive. They're focusing on... oh, no, they're splitting up. Right. The Dual Strike should be able to finish this off. There we go. Right. Simple whack. I think I can kill it with basic attacks. Maybe not. Could use an S-Craft, but... I'll take the damage.
Alright, we're good to go.
Ooh. Monster Carapace. Why are there... Do you usually have problems with monsters like this? No, this is the first time we've ever had anything like this happen down here. Monsters have a predisposition which attracts them to the glow of Septium. So we've had a lot of them wander into the mine in the past, but Judging from the situation, it may be that the recent cave-in opened up a hole connected to a den of monsters. Did you say a den of monsters? It's not inconceivable, but this is no time to be standing around thinking about it. Gotta get the other workers out of here. If that's the case, then how about letting us help you out? You're kidding, right? Monster extermination is right up our alley, and besides, every minute counts. You're right, some extra help would be much appreciated. So how many miners are we looking at in all? There should only be 4 others working here in the lower tunnels. Got it. Now let's go find them. Sorry about all this. Alright, take these and use them if you need to. Oh hey, some healing items. These things are tough. Ah, he survived on 1 HP.
We're good to go.
Alright. Gonna level up soon, so I should spare using any of my EP. Don't come any closer. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm all muscle, so I wouldn't make a tasty meal. Me too, I'm not delicious either. All this flab would be terrible for a monster's health. Whoop, there's the stairs. Alright, we found 2 of the 4. Do I need to use this? Yeah. How about morale?
Come on.
Okay, we got strength up. Let's try a dual strike. Ooh, that is stronger. But they're strong too. Let's drop a hammer on this guy. See how much that does. Takes 2 turns to do that. 153. That's actually pretty good. Got a critical, so let's do 2 strikes on this guy. Nice. He's dead. And let's see, can I kill this thing? Yeah. I'm in range.
We're good to go.
Alright. A few more battles should give me a level up. You're safe now, guys. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh man, for a minute there, I thought I'd never be able to sit down for another meal again. There's no time to feel relieved. We need to evacuate this place. Any more lollygagging and you're gonna be sitting in the belly of one of these monsters. Yes, boss. Wait for me. Yep, we risked our lives to save those 2. Okay, we were there, that's where we found the boss. Let's see. Oh, Aidios, who art in heaven, extend to us thy saving hand. Hey, idiot! If you got time to pray to the goddess, then how about helping me take care of these creatures? I mean, he's not wrong. Alright, let's see. If I used... Okay, Joshua is kind of... Nah. Let's use morale again.
Come on.
And let's use this art. Should be able to do more damage then. Oh, critical. Killed it. Do another one. And Joshua's low, so let's heal him. Alright, I'm gonna use a dual strike on this one. Nice, managed to kill it. And still we'll finish this one. There we go. Oh, and we leveled up. Look at that. Is everyone alright? We are now, thanks to you kids. This must also be the divine work of Idios. Oh, you religious nut. If this was really the work of the goddess, then she wouldn't have allowed us to get into this mess in the first place. It's because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents like this happen. How about you try and say that again, buddy? Is this really the time or place for that kind of nonsense? Now get out of here. Right away, boss. You be careful too, boss. You know God's work in mysterious ways, so there's no telling what's true or not. Alright, we got the preemptive attack. Nice. We're doing more damage after that level up.
Alright, we're good to go.
Just a little bit. Don't need to rest. Might as well save. That's a good time as any. Actually, could do some grinding here, but not gonna bother. I don't get much experience from them, and I don't need the money. Let's see, where's... minor and draining. Things weren't supposed to go like this. I don't want to die. I haven't even had a girlfriend yet. Help! What? We've still got another one down here? We better hurry and rescue him. Yeah, I thought there was only supposed to be 4 people here, not 5. Alright. Let's do something.
Come on.
Strength up. Dual strikes. Nice.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Oh man, you kids saved my skin. Don't worry, you're safe now. A handful of monsters are no match for the likes of a bracer. Did you say bracers? What are you doing in a place like this? Why, the soot on my boots, you're the new recruit from yesterday. Why on earth are you digging down here in the lower tunnels? I was hoping to get a glimpse of how all you veteran miners work down here. Yeah, that's it. When suddenly the wall collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side. So we've got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters now, huh? Looks like you guessed right, kid. So it seems. The area up ahead is dangerous. It's swarming with monsters. Anyways, I'm out of here. What'd you look at him run? He must have been really scared. I bet. Don't think it's the monsters he's scared of. Which way are we going? This way? Yep. Here's the elevator. Do we find everybody? Yes, that should be everyone. Alright, then let's get out of here ourselves. Are you alright, boss? I'm sure glad you're safe. You can thank these kids for that. By the way, is everyone accounted for? Yep, everyone's here. Well, except for the new guy who took off like a bat out of hell. Poor guy must have wet himself scared. I see. Well, I hope he doesn't give up on being a miner after this. Anyway, there's a high possibility that there are monsters still in the lower tunnels. Until we can confirm that it's safe, I don't want anyone using the elevator. You hear me? I like how they gave all the miners like names and personalities and stuff. That was a huge miscalculation on my part. Never expected monsters to surface or bracers to show up. I guess I just have to report the truth about everything that happened. That rookie was up to something. I apologize for getting you involved in more than your fair share of work today. I'll get in touch with the guild a little later on and make sure you two are compensated fairly. Don't sweat it. We just did what anyone would have done in our position. Besides, it's all a part of our training to become full-fledged bracers. By the way, what do you intend to do about the lower tunnels? I don't know, but we'll figure out some way to deal with it. There's always the option of sealing off the monster den with some explosives. Explosives. As a heads up, I may ask the guild for help if we run into any other serious trouble. Sure, you can count on us. And we'll make sure this crystal gets to the mayor as intended. You did make sure that you didn't drop it, right, Estelle? How rude, I'm not that careless. Look, it's right. You didn't. You lost it? Psych, I've got it right here. Let's go make that delivery, shall we? You are unbelievable. Young lady, those are the kind of words that'll give an old man like me a heart attack. Well, he's not wrong. I think anyone would have a heart attack if she drops something that was so priceless. Alright. Last I came here, I was but the victim, but now I am the master of you insects. Joshua, why did you miss? Why? Why, Joshua? Okay, that thing missed. And that one didn't. But 15 damage is fine. It's not that much. Oof, 27. Alright, okay, that one's killed. Let's get this one. Oof. Okay.
Piece of cake.
Okay. Kill those insects. Low on health, so I'm gonna heal up. Takes 10 EP to heal. I've only got 80 total, 60 left. Yeah, critical.
Piece of cake.
Alright, got some more beast flesh. Ah, crap. Surprised. Let's do a dual strike on you. Base attack on you.
That's that then. Let's move it.
Alright. Let's keep going. More insects. These things are annoying. They're tough to kill. They do a decent amount of damage. Not as bad as killer crabs.
Piece of cake.
I only got 1 experience from that. Okay, this way. And we just keep going south. Oops, moved a little too fast there.
All right, we're good to go.
Wow, I'm strong enough to one-shot those. Alright, let's see. Oops. Yeah, it's okay. I'll just miss and Apparently I can't one-shot these.
Fighting rule.
I need to unlock more slots. Because when I unlock more slots, then I get more EP. Okay, that'll take 50. And this only takes 30. This one's connected to these two. I'll just open this slot. And then Joshua. I can't open it for Joshua. I need more wind. Maybe I can get something though. Nope. I could get this one. I mean, frankly, I don't have the slots for it. Let's say this one increases strength but decreases defense. Let's go with wind or evade. Alright. No wait, we're going to the mayor. That's right. Let's go drop this off at the mayor's. No. It was upstairs, I remember. This one? I see, I would never have imagined that the clock tower had such an anecdote to go with it. I'm totally blown away after hearing that. With war, it's easy to speak of tragedy, but I think what's important is the strength to overcome the pain and establish peace. Well, who do we have here? We've come to deliver the object you requested. Did we catch you in the middle of something? Oh, Estelle and Joshua, you're no trouble at all. In fact, you've come at a good time. Let me introduce you to my guest. This is Josette. She's a student at the Genis Royal Academy. The Genis Royal Academy? I've heard of it before. It's a boarding school for higher education in the Rouen region, right? Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Josette Har. I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you, Josette. You can call me Joshua. The two of them were actually bracers. I had asked them to do a personal job for me. Bracers? You mean the proud knights of freedom who love peace above all else and do not succumb to any power? This is such an inspiring moment. I never thought I'd run into any real bracers. The inspiring part sounds a little much. By the way, is it alright if I just call you Josette? Yes, please do. So why did you come to Roland? Are you a friend of the mayor's? No, today is actually the first time we've ever met. I'm researching the important cultural assets of each region as a part of my independent studies. And although I thought he might be busy, I've been lucky enough to get an audience with the mayor. You're really serious about your studies, aren't you? Maybe we're intruding a bit, huh? No, I've already asked the mayor enough questions. Instead, maybe it is I who am in the way. Don't be silly, it's not like that at all. Estelle, this is a great opportunity, so how about showing her what you've brought with you? Sure, hold on a second. Oh my word, that's septium, right? What a wonderful glow it gives off. Yes, and its size is impressive too. Size is important. This is indeed a gift worthy of expressing the appreciation of all Rowan's citizens. A gift? Worthy of expressing our appreciation. I see, so this is a gift for the Queen's anniversary. You're sharp, Joshua. I intend to send an engraved ornament using this to the Queen, as a token of Roland citizens' appreciation to Her Majesty, who will be turning 60 years old. So it's a present for the Queen. How delightful. We as citizens of Liberl owe Her Majesty a great debt for all she has done for us. In fact, the reason why we can use an airliner with such ease is because of the support of the royal family. I've even heard that the Bracer Guild in Liberl has received support from the royal family. We do owe her a great debt of gratitude. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And can you believe it, Joshua? We carried a present for the Queen with these very hands. And you also ran around with it in those hands like a wild maniac. You weren't supposed to tell anyone. I wouldn't have imagined anything less from you, Estelle. Hey. Here you go, Mayor Klaus. It has been faithfully delivered. Gave the crystal. Thank you very much. And as a matter of precaution... Okay, it'll be safe in there. Now all that's left is to have Melder's Orbital Factory finish up the engraving on its orbment. I can't wait to see what it'll look like when it's done. Don't hog it all to yourself when you do. Let me see it too when it's finished, okay? It's too bad I won't be here to see it for myself. But today I was lucky enough to speak with the mayor and see something as beautiful as that. How shall I ever thank you? Don't mention it. This is all part of my job as a mayor. Thank you for everything. But I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think we should be going ourselves. Agreed. Have a nice day, Mayor Klaus. Yourselves as well. So you're heading home tomorrow on the airliner, are you? Yes, that's right. School's about to begin. I see, so you used your school vacation time to come here. That's too bad. We could have made great friends. I hope we can meet again sometime. There's nothing I would like more. Please have a wonderful day, Estelle, Joshua. What a nice girl. For looking like someone from a rich family, she wasn't snooty at all. Yeah. Joshua? Oh, could I be correct in assuming that she's your type? I mean, her name does have a J in it, like yours. What? What are you talking about? You're blushing. I'm really surprised. I had no idea that you were into the rich girl type. We'll have to get some pickup lines ready for the next time you meet. Quit getting all excited about nothing. Especially when you have no idea what others are really thinking. Huh? Just never mind. Yeah, Joshua has his work cut out for him. Of all the people he could fall in love with, right? Anyway, let's report to the guild. The next job we're doing for Dad will be the last one. Oh, right. Alright, let's get pumped and knock this last one out. Alright. Let's see. I could use some healing. Believe... This is a little tip if you're playing. In the beginning, you have... there's an easy rest position that you can use.
That's that. Let's move out.
It's basically free healing. I mean, it's right below the city, so might as well use it. Alright, and here we go. The Bracer Guild. Good work. Seems like you ran into a bit of trouble at the mine though, huh? How'd you know? I got a call from the mine. They said that they were incredibly grateful to the both of you. Now, how about you give me a report of what happened? Okay then, this is what happened. Got the payment. Ooh, 1,500. I'm 8th class now. Got information quartz. Very nice. Looks like you did much more than anyone was expecting from you. Dealing with unexpected accidents is also a part of our mission as bracers. I hope to see more great things from you in the future. You just leave that to us. Well, you don't have to worry about Estelle missing anything, since her nose is always in everything. Yeah, what he said. Hey, why are you saying that I'm super nosy like that? Because you are? Your skills lie in being direct, nosy, and naive, right? That doesn't sound like a compliment, Joshua. You sure about that? Alright, that's enough, you two. Okay, this is the last of the jobs you'll be doing for Cassius. You've heard of the Liberal News, right? You'll be cooperating with them to get some coverage for a news story. Isn't that the name of the news magazine we bought the other day? What are the chances of that happening? When you say cooperating with them to get some coverage, just exactly what does that entail? It seems that they're looking for a skilled guide because they want to get some shots of a dangerous place. We'll need to ask the reporters directly for the details. The reporter and camerawoman from the news service are staying at the Hotel Roland. Here's a referral from the guild. Alright, how about we get over to the hotel and talk to these people? Good idea. Let's go. is getting dry. Burn, I was wondering if I could ask you something. Is it true that the people from the magazine company are staying here? Well, you're certainly right about that. Did you have some business with them? Actually, we're here representing the guild to cooperate with them on getting the story. Really? Is that so? And I regret to inform you that the both of them are out at the moment. Oh, well, do you know where they went? A reporter fellow said something about heading over to the bar. How about you try asking there? Got it. We appreciate the help. I mean, there's only one bar in this whole town, so it should be easy to find. Okay. I was gonna talk to the bartender, but... Huh? Who are you kids supposed to be? Are you perhaps the reporter from the Liberal News? Liberal. That's right, but how do you know that? I like getting the scoop on things, but I hate it when people try and pry into my life. What business do you have with me? We're here representing the Berserk Guild. We were told that you had requested an escort. Oh, so you finally come, have you? I've been waiting forever for you guys to show up. So, where's Cassius Bright? Well, the thing is, he had another job come up, so he's not even in enrollment. What? I came all the way here so I could get a story on this famous bracer. Crap, what a waste this trip turned out to be. I don't get what you're so disappointed about, but there's no need to get your boxes in a bunch. We've got you covered. I guess I don't have much of a choice. You'll have to do. Wait, what did you just say? Don't get your boxers in a bunch? No, the "we've got you covered" part. What do you mean by that? It's just like Joshua said, we're your representative bracers. Oh, and here's our referral. In case you don't believe us. Hey, this has got to be some kind of bad joke. Are you trying to tell me that you little brats are bracers? Oh, he said the B word, did he? Is that how you're supposed to address a lady? What do you mean, lady? There's nothing sexy about you in that outfit. If you don't like my assessment, then how about slipping into a skirt and acting like all the other girls your age? This clothing is specifically designed for those who wield a staff. And this looks like a skirt too. Are you blind? You're such a rude old man. Who are you calling an old man? I'm still in my 20s, damn it. Getting back to business, sir, the fact is that we were dispatched by the guild. I'd be more than happy to introduce you to someone else, but I don't know when they'll be free. I can't extend the deadline any longer. Guess I've got no other alternative. Alright, rejoice, you kids. I'm gonna leave this up to you. What a generous old man you are. Easy, Estelle. Down, girl. I'm Joshua, and this here is Estelle. And you are? I'm Niall Burns, ace reporter for the Liberal News. Though we won't be working long together, I hope you'll do a good job. I'll be grateful when this is all over, too. By the way, where is it exactly that you want us to guide you to? The way I see it, you need a trusty guide because you're headed somewhere dangerous, right? Right, my destination is the Ismelis Tower. I'm sure you've heard of it before. Ah, that's it. Not only have we heard of it, but we were there on a job not that long ago. Oh, this may just work out after all. So what I really want you to do is guide us to the tower roof. I want to get a picture for the magazine. Well, aren't you the thrill seeker? By us, do you mean that someone else is coming along too? Yeah, I've got my camera woman with me. She said something about her Orbital camera not working right, so she took off to the Orbital factory. But she should have been back by now. If you're in a hurry, then wouldn't it be a good idea to head over there now? No doubt you're going to take off to get your story once you meet up with your partner, right? Yeah, that's true. Right then, let's head straight to the tower once we pick up my partner from the Orbital factory. Yeah, I got some money, so let's buy this Carmine Eye. And then I'll just eat it real quick to learn the recipe. Let's see, I got plenty of recipes now. Alright. Let's go here. Wait, anything but that. I'll do anything you ask, just please give me back my camera. It's worth more to me than my life. This is a problem. What should I do about this, Dad? You're the one who took the job, so you're the one who has to deal with it. And what's all the fuss about? Could this person be? That's her, alright. Hey, Dorothy, how long are you gonna keep me waiting? Niall, you came just at the right time. Please help me out here. What did you do this time? You didn't waste all your money, so now you don't have enough for repairs, did you? That's amazing. How did you guess? Are you like a clairvoyant or something? When you do the same thing that many times, even an idiot would know what's going on. Do you know this person? Sorry to ask this, but can I get you to pay the repair costs? Fine, but I'll need you to write it off as a business expense. How much? Let's see, the decorative clock and the repairs together are 2,000 mira. Hold on, I can understand the repairs, but what's the deal with the decorative clock? Well, I was looking around the store while he was doing the repairs, and I saw a pretty clock, and when I picked it up, it broke. I'm glad we can write it off as a business expense. How wonderful is that? That kind of amount is not going to be covered. Crap, it looks like I'm going to have to pay out of my own pocket and get my money back later. Here's your 2,000 mira, and this is your receipt. This is an unbelievably awkward combination if I've ever seen one. No doubt about that. But the fact that he'll pay out of his pocket for someone means he's probably pretty nice to work under. Sorry to keep you waiting, kids. I had to take care of a little trouble. Who are these kids, Niall? They're the bracers who will be acting as our escorts and guides. They'll be taking the place of Cassius Bright, with whom we'd originally made arrangements. These young kids are? I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you. And I'm Joshua. So it's Estelle and Joshua, is it? You may be young, but you seem reliable. I'm Dorothy Hyatt. I'm the new camerawoman for the Liberal News. At the moment, I'm training under Niall. Why did I get stuck babysitting this blockhead of a girl? The damn editor-in-chief. Maybe it's because he's a good person. Relax, something good will come out of all of this soon enough. You're one to talk. Never mind, just forget it. Now that we've got everyone together, how about we go and get our story? Our destination is the Esmelis Tower, right? Alright, let's go. Right on. Before we go there, I'm gonna stock up on supplies. Ooh, I've got 11 beast flesh in total. Let's see. 2. Let's get 3 of these. And, okay, I'm gonna need 5, so 5 times 3 is 15. Alright, so now I have 5 servings of wholesome pasta I can use. Esmelis Tower, right? So we're going on the Malga Trail again. Okay, let's see. Just calmly walk through these guys. Need to get into a fight. And a little bit fast forward at the end. Towers to the left. Let's just run from these guys. Not bother to waste our time with them. Wow, this tower is really tall. I wonder how many floors it has. Last time we were here, we only made it as far as the 2nd floor, but judging from the scale, I'd say it probably has about 5 or 6. Should be 5, at least that's what it said in the book at home. It was investigated some time ago, but it looks like it was abandoned after that. That reminds me, it seems like there are a number of other towers like this in Liberl. That's correct. And ominous. Their tower is similar to this one in the Bose, Ruan, and Zeiss regions. They all seem to have been built around the time that the Liberl Kingdom was founded. Almost feels like it's a seal or something, you know? Built around the same time as the kingdom, housing something inside of it. I think I'm starting to feel the history already. My job this time is to uncover the truth about them. Dorothy, get me a few long-angle shots of this place. Sure. Here we go. Amazing. Is a photographer's personality supposed to change by taking a camera in her hands like that? She certainly looks like a pro. And she's asleep. Bonk. Ow. That really hurts, Niall. This happens every time you try to take a picture like that. Quit trying to act professional and just get me a shot using your usual style. I guess I shouldn't try to tone down my style just to look good. Well, I guess I'll have to do it in my own way. Oh, looking good, looking good. And that's what I call sexy and cute. Here we go, say cheese. I don't get it. Why is she doing that when she's not taking photos of a person? And it just seems natural for her. She says that she can see the expression of the scenery, whatever that's supposed to mean. And believe it or not, she takes some pretty breathtaking pictures acting all ridiculous like that. I guess it could be considered a type of genius. The kind that's borderline insane, though. Wow, people are sure never what they seem to be. Okay, I'm all done here. Alright then, let's get inside. We're headed for the roof. I'm counting on you two, greenhorns. So just checking some messages. Respond, we're headed to the roof. Counting on you two, greenhorns. You just leave it to us. We won't let any monsters lay a single paw on you. Don't take her for her word and just keep close behind us. Right. I should remember to save. What time is it? Actually getting late. So I think I'm gonna stop playing now. Put this up on YouTube soon. Alright. Let's see. There we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm gonna keep streaming this maybe tomorrow or something like that. This was part 2, so I guess part 3 is coming up. If you liked, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel or follow Twitch. Just whatever you want, really. And see you guys later.